USCFootball.com. Instant Analysis here. We're on Cromwell Field with Dan Weber, also from USCFootball.com. I know you don't see me a lot. It's mostly Keeley doing this, but Keeley's on a little vacation, so back to my Instant Analysis duties, Dan, and we get to see, it's where we get to watch the PRPs, the player run practices. They're done over on Howard Jones Field. We go up on the top of Cromwell and check them out, kind of a bird's eye view. I think it might be the last week of these things, Dan.
Might be. We're not 100% sure. But then from day to day, morning to evening, we're not always sure when they're practicing. So, or how long they're going, or how early they're starting, or whatever. Today was another early day where they definitely got finished before the sun's coming out.
Yeah, so they basically did a conditioning workout. I was here about 7:20 in the morning, and the players were already starting to leave. Quick turnaround in the locker room, came right back out here. No warm-up like you saw the other day. It was really because they were already warm from the workout. Did some, some drills, a few throwing around a little bit, but then went right into 7-on-7 and 11-on-11.
Well, and they probably can't go too far because they ended up, for most of the practice, with just one quarterback.
Yeah.
So JT Daniels was spotted, but he didn't do any throwing. Jack Sears did some, left fairly early with Tyler Petit, and then we didn't see Holden Thomas do any throwing at all, the fourth quarterback, so that left Matt Fink. So there was going to be a limitation. I think they finished up 8:24, but they weren't going to go too long. The coaches aren't here, not that they're allowed to go to these practices, but I think that's made the team run more compact because they don't have, the coaches are allowed to go to that, and they do more like position group conditioning drills and things like that. Well, with the coaches not here, they're not doing that, so they get through that quicker. And we do think they're probably trying to maybe get it all finished before either they have class or the sun comes out.
Yeah, I would say it probably wasn't the cleanest PRP today. There was a lot of balls that hit the ground. I think some of the defenders made some nice plays. We saw a really nice interception by Levi Jones, and the whole team went kind of crazy, but wasn't the cleanest as far as the passing game.
No, if you look at it in the old way we did, was they were summer throwing sessions, then it wasn't a great day. However, I mean, the defense is pretty upbeat, and they aren't giving them anything at all. They're really trying to take everything away. Today they didn't. I mean, there might have been as many drop balls by defensive backs as there were by wide receivers. It was kind of a toss-up, but I think there were three interceptions, a really nice pick six by Levi Jones on a kind of a dump off across the middle that he anticipated, and they celebrated the heck out of that. The defense is really, I mean, they really have come together. It's interesting that we're talking about things like Clancy has instituted a new policy where they all have to take tests, and they're taking tests through the summer and recognition of formations and what does this mean for me on this call and that call, and you're hearing that's really helping them. You don't see the busted coverages all that much, and they made life really difficult for the offense today.
Got to talk to some players again today, so that's what the benefit of being July. We're allowed to interview players. I caught up with Brett Nealon, who plays center for USC, and asked him specifically. He played in the Trinity League against Servite, against the Khalil brothers. If you remember Ryan Khalil and Matt Khalil, and I saw Ryan this morning coming out of the workout, and he said he's just working out with the young bucks. And Brett really likes that he's got to see Ryan and Matt both come out here. Matt wasn't here today. He said for the last couple of weeks they've been coming out and working out with the team.
You like to think if this team had a Ryan Khalil and a Matt Khalil, you'd be writing them into the playoffs. You'd be saying they're going to the playoffs. Yeah. I don't care who's running, behind them or who the quarterback is. But they've got to develop that. We'll see. I think that's obviously the crucial single development. But it was a kind of a glass half full day because you really like what you're seeing from the defensive backs. I mean, Iman Marshall keeps saying, hey, we're the best secondary in the country. We got the most good athletes. I said, so that when you get picked like third in the Pac-12 by, somebody like Phil Steele, he said, is that, kind of pisses you off? And he said, yeah, it really does. He said, we think we're the best in the country, and they're putting us third in the Pac-12. He said that, and so, and they said, they made a lot of mistakes last year. So we gave up plays we shouldn't have given up. We did pretty well short yardage and run game and that, but we didn't do as well as we should have on some of the big busts, and we said we got to do better, and he said we are. We're really doing better.
Yeah, you had a nice long conversation with him on Marshall. You also talked to Marlon Tuipulotu, right? What did you have to say?
Well, he said he's going to be cleared for fall camp. Said they're still limiting him in the Olympic lift. So anything of the squats and the clean and jerks and that kind of heavy lifting that involved the back. He's still so he said the big exercise for him is to strengthen his core, and he does something they call the dead bugs, where you lie on your back, put your legs up, and you do that. You just like a dead bug, and you do it for as long as you can. And he said he started off at a minute, and he's up to 2, and now 3 minutes. He can keep doing that, but it's the dead bug drill that they're doing to strengthen his core. And I know Chris Trevino talked to
our cameraman.
Yes, our cameraman. Jordan is 237 pounds now, Yosefa, and
wow.
So he really looks legitimate. I mean, he doesn't look like he's converted anything at this point. He's a big, strong-looking kid.
Any other quick notes before we let everybody go?
I think that about it. I think, again, this is one of those days where you kind of, we're making jokes about you don't want to be following the bouncing ball when they're running 7-on-7s and all that. But it was a tribute to the defense, I think. And so, if the defense really looks good, it's going to make it a little difficult on the offense. You'd probably like to see him run a little more serious discipline patterns, and you'd like to see the timing, on the throws, and not the late throws that get picked off. But I thought, if you make a mistake, it looks like this defense might be able to, capitalize on it, and that will create a lot of help for the offense, I think, and that's what they need. I think early going on those road games is to get those kinds of turnovers. I mean, that's kind of the old Pete Carroll way is it's all about the ball, and if you can give yourself some short fields and take it away from the other team. So I think they're showing you that they might have that kind of ability. They certainly seem to be aware of how important that is. I'm not sure in recent years we've seen teams. USC teams on defense have understood that. These guys look like they get it. So that's a plus for sure.
Yeah. You did see Amon-Ra St. Brown drop a deep ball too, which was talking to Chris Trevino. He's like, "You never see that? That never happened." So it was a little off today. Maybe.
They were off offensively. I mean, and again, even the secondary guys were dropping a couple.
Yeah,
I think there were balls that they didn't realize that they were coming to them. Which is, again, a problem a little bit for the pass game.
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up here. Player run practice number, I don't know which one it is.
It doesn't matter. It totally doesn't matter.
Tuesday morning.
I tell Keely, I'm not even going there. I don't know. Did you count the first 2 and the freshmen weren't here? It was like one of those numbers that doesn't matter.
But maybe the last week, we'll see if they do, because next week is Pac-12 Media Day, so we're not sure if they're going to work out then, and then the following week is, of course, fall camp. But that's Dan Weber. I'm Ryan Abraham. Make sure you check out uscfootball.com for more.